that domain of warfare, which is the financial domain. The financial domain. Hallelujah. A young man got a concept, an idea. And when he got this idea, he began to implement the idea, and so many people saw the possibilities around the idea and began to buy into the idea. Before we knew it, he had moved from the 1,000 level to the 10,000 level. He had moved from the 10,000 level to the 100,000 level. He had moved from the 100,000 level to the million level. He had moved from the million level to tens of millions. He had moved from tens of millions to hundreds of millions. And he finally arrived at the billion level. A young man. When he arrived at the billion level, and for those of you listening to me online, the currency in question here is the Nigerian naira. I'm not talking about the British pound, neither am I talking about the United States dollar. Billion in naira, okay? When he entered into the billion level, he decided to do some works of philanthropy in his village. So he got some engineers, and they drew out some schematics on how a few roads can be built, a few culverts could be built, just to give the locality a facelift. And when the construction began, the locals began to ask the engineers, who is behind this? And they called his name. I hope you are following me. The moment his name was mentioned, 1 month later, the witches in his village gave an announcement that his wealth has been cut off. He will come back to the village poor, in rags. You see, in witchcraft, there are many departments. During spiritual warfare, the witchcraft community depend on the witchcraft seers to know who to fight, when to retreat, and when to surrender. The seers have the ability to see the warfare in his spiritual shape. In the witchcraft community, we have such witches that are infantry, that are members of the infantry. And what I mean by that is, those are the ones that they send into churches